Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome. And today I used the Pixel 2 for a day. Now, this device still on Android 11, so nothing's been modified to it. The Snapdragon 835 processor chip, 4 gigabytes of RAM. It's got that 5-inch display with those giant bezels in the front. So yeah, I'm gonna take this phone out to use it, tell you guys what I think about it, all that good stuff. Don't expect a whole lot, and mine's is a locked bootloader, so I won't be able to flash Banana Droid, which is a Android 14 custom ROM for it. Also hoping to be able to do that, but unfortunately, Verizon locks down bootloaders, so screw Verizon. But anyways, yeah, this is gonna be very interesting to see just how well this phone holds up in 2024, and kind of give you guys an idea. Should you guys get this phone or use it as a backup phone? We'll see. All right, everybody. So I've had it on the charger this morning, and it's at 80% charged. It's got another 12 minutes to go before it's fully charged. It is on Android 11, and it will stay on Android 11, just like the Pixel 2 XL that I have. So probably gonna end up one day looking for unlocked variants of these, so that way I could flash these ROMs on there. But nonetheless, this is my Pixel 2. It's the kind of blue variant. And yeah, I'm about to go walking here because my wife works tonight. So we're gonna go walking in the morning. And yeah, I'm gonna test out the cameras and everything like that. But I'll keep reporting back with you guys on, you know, how the experience has been. One thing I will say though is that it does take a long time to charge, and I'm pretty sure the battery will shoot down pretty quickly as I use it throughout the day, but we'll see. All right, guys, so it is 9:50 a.m. I took some pictures, took some video samples for you guys that you guys will see here in a little while. When I had left the car to begin hiking, it was at 92%. That was about 25, almost 30 minutes ago. So in that time, we're sitting at 70%. So I dropped 22% just recording video. Now keep in mind, the video I was recording was in several different modes. So we had 1080p, 30 frames per second. Then we had 1080p, 60 frames per second. And this phone also has 4K recording, so I was able to record some video clips in 4K 60 frames per second, as well as 30 frames. So that will eat the battery on this phone. So 22% battery down. We'll continue throughout the day, see how the Pixel 2 does. All right, so this is video and audio recording with the Pixel 2, and we walked this trail that led us to this, looks like it's a school. But anyways, there's no settings to mess around with when you're recording video with selfie, so you cannot upgrade the frame rate or change the resolution. So you're pretty much just stuck with what you get with a selfie. But I'll flip it around and you guys can see the different various modes with the main camera sensor. All right, so we're shooting in 1080p and 60 frames per second. And yes, this does have 60 frames per second video recording. So the interesting thing is that it does record in 4K. We are shooting in 60 frames per second on this. And just, you know, stabilization looks a lot weaker than it does if it was on 1080p. So I can see a lot of like shaking. And now we're recording at 1080p 30 frames per second and testing stabilization as I'm walking. And now for the final clip, we are shooting in 4K 30. And it's really weird because when I did change it to 60 frames per second, while this phone does support it, the camera app, it crashed a few times. All right, folks, it is literally 10:23 p.m. We took the steep hill up. I'll show you guys the trail that we just walked just a while ago, but ended up taking some more pictures. Not so much on the video, but like, you know, more pictures, portraits, things like that. And we are currently sitting at 64% battery. So from 70% at 9:52, yeah, about 9:52 until 10:23, about like half an hour later, and it dropped. I dropped like a good 6-7%, just about almost. So battery goes pretty quick on the Pixel 2 nowadays, especially on Android 11. And just for some context for people, that was the trail right there that we were walking on, and it went all the way that way, around the edge right there, where there's a Catholic school, came all the way back, and then pretty much like hiked up here. All right, so it is currently right now 11:31, sitting at 60% battery, and really didn't use it all that much right now. Just checked a couple of emails, sent a couple of text messages, but other than that, I mean, mostly kind of like, reminds me kind of like the iPhone. Like, the battery really drops when you're taking photo and video, watching videos on YouTube, but if you're just doing like regular social media stuff, it handles just fine. All right, it's time to make my wife her lunch, or dinner, basically. She works nights, and so she gets off late, so she needs to eat early. So I'm gonna go ahead and start making her some onion burger sliders. They're really good, so I'm gonna get to doing that right now. A little life hack for you guys. So if you want like a blue raspberry lemonade, tropical punch lemonade, you know, just like different flavored lemonades. You guys didn't know this, but if you buy a bottle of lemonade, these Kool-Aid packs, just one pack is perfect to fit in here to give it an extra flavor. So this one is a tropical punch lemonade. I use a tropical punch Kool-Aid pack mixed inside here. And yeah, the juice is phenomenally good. Lately, I've just been having a craving for lemonade, so can't go wrong. And on a side note, it is 12:45. So I'll show you guys. It is 12:45 p.m. We are sitting at 53%. Got to finish up these sliders for my wife. And that is the makings of an onion burger. There is onions underneath that patty. So far, you know, the experience has been pretty decent. I will say that the Snapdragon 835 still does pretty good in the Pixel 2. I know some people are probably going to get a little bit annoyed about the bezels. I mean, for so long, that's one of the top complaints I hear a lot of is bezels. To me, I can look beyond that, especially when I'm immersed in what I'm doing on the phone. But yeah, it is 1:34 p.m. We're still sitting, we're at 52%. That's just because I wasn't using it while I was cooking. But yeah, do some more social media, let you guys know how it goes. All right, so I had to record this on the Pixel 6 because, well, my iPhone's dying. About to go pick up my daughter, and yeah, 1:44. Watch the YouTube video, updating apps right now, and it's down to 40%. I don't think it's gonna make it through the day. All right, so let's kind of just take a look right now. It just dropped to 30. 39%. Screen usage since full charge, 31 minutes. Like, wow. That is not the best. And it says apps are running normally. Phone has typical background battery usage. With battery saver off. Any of those. So yeah, not the best battery life. So it is 6:58 p.m. I pretty much had this sitting on my desk. I did some light, like social media, barely on it for like 2-3 minutes. And from where it was at, it is now down to 24%. So, my findings is pretty much this. It is a good phone. It can handle everything that I throw at it. It's no problem. The biggest problem with the Pixel 2 that most people will face today is the battery. Now, years ago, this battery life would have been doable because everybody's phone was like that. People were having to top up their phone maybe once, twice a day. And so that would be acceptable with the Pixel 2. But today, it's not going to be when you have to top it up. So the fact that we got bigger batteries in phones today and everything has really kind of, paid off. It's not a gimmicky thing, having these bigger batteries, because it's allowed us to charge our phone once, take it out for the day, not have to really worry about battery life, come home, have this type of battery life left, like 24%, throw it on a charger. With this, I can tell you that if you're going to do YouTube, if you're going to be watching a lot of things on social media, if you're going to be posting a lot, taking pictures a lot, you would kill this a lot faster than I did. I would have predicted this would have been done by like 1 to 2 in the afternoon, my time, if I was like heavy on YouTube and things like that. But because I kept it very light, I was able to get it all the way to right now, which pretty much ends the day with that. So that's my thoughts on the Pixel 2. What are your guys' thoughts? If you ever owned one, tell me your experience in the comments. If you are considering one, tell me why. We'd love to know your guys' thoughts or emotional outbursts, whatever it is. But thanks for checking out today's video, and a little bit of extra I threw in there. But I'll talk to you on the next one.